Hello, everyone. Welcome or welcome back. My name is Sarah Cyrus, and this is the Youth Mindspace, where we discuss day to day challenges in order to aid the youth to navigate their lives more swiftly. Now, today, being the fifth episode, we are going to look at something new that is how to ask for help. How to ask for help, how to recognize when you need help, and how to reach out for help. Now, I do know that sometimes asking for help may be a challenge, and some people can be like, am I really going to put myself in that position? And I think sometimes people see it as something that's putting yourself lower. Am I really going to put myself in that position and go and ask for help? But one thing that they do not realize is that asking for help actually helps you at the end of the day. It helps you become a better person and to deal with whatever baggage that you are carrying. Now, with that said, let's go right ahead and dive in deep into this topic. Yes, so how do we ask for help? And firstly, how do we recognize that we need help? Because that's the first step. You need to recognize that there is a need for you to come out of the situation that you are in because perhaps you've noticed something has changed. Now, what are some of the signs? Yes, noticing that something has changed. Let's say your sleeping schedule has changed. You used to sleep at this time. Now, apparently, you can't find sleep. Lack of sleep. You're sleeping too much. That could be a sign of depression. Now, another sign that is crucial in this could be physical health, like perhaps you're feeling more tired, you're not feeling how you normally feel. You're waking up with like, why am I feeling? My back is paining. My head is constantly aching. That's another sign. Another sign could be decrease in performance. This could be in regards to your day-to-day activities. Perhaps you were an active person going to the market. Jogging and cleaning, that could be in the house space, daily activities, in the workspace. Perhaps you used to get more work done, and now you are definitely not doing that. You're doing less and less as time goes by. When it comes to school, you can notice that your performance is not really you. And that's why sometimes I'm sure most of us have had this, like some teachers can be like, what's going on with you? Your grades are not reflecting who you are, and hence they try to pick like what's going on in your life. There must be something wrong. And in most cases you do come out to realize that yes, this person perhaps has some conflict in their minds at home. So those are some of the ways. Other ways is mood swings, like you're getting angry quite often. You are not as happy as you used to be. You are not socializing with people as much as, let me say, a normal person should, because maybe you're tearing yourself away from the social crowds. When it comes to family gatherings, you are isolating yourself. You are not really speaking out. Perhaps you feel like your voice is not being heard, or you shouldn't talk. You don't have anything of value to say. Like, that's diminishing yourself, and that's one of the signs that you need to speak to somebody and that you need to get some help. Which other ways? Persistent sadness. Yes. If this is happening, like you're sad for like, let's say, 2 weeks or more, that means there's a problem, because I mean, you're supposed to be happy. Everyone wants to be happy. Everyone is happy when they're happy. Now, if you are sad for a long time, there's something going on with you. Difficulty in concentrating, like, have, have you ever gone through this, like, you are trying to read something that normally would take you perhaps a second, but that sentence or that phase that you're trying to go through has taken you like 1 hour, like it's literally not entering your brain. You're having such a difficult time trying to concentrate. Now that's another sign. Or perhaps you're in class and the math teacher is explaining something that everybody has understood, but you are still trying to catch up, and sometimes it can take quite a it's okay to take some time, but like when it's too much, that means like you're having troubles concentrating, which needs to be looked into. Another sign I can say is not having joy in things you normally used to have joy in, such as perhaps, let's say, you are a painter. Now you don't feel like painting anymore. You don't feel like singing anymore. This morning I was going to do my daily activities, and I realized like I'm so privileged to be waking up and like having the energy to do the things that I'm supposed to be doing, because I have been in difficult shoes before, and let me just say waking up was a challenge. But like for the fact that you have no problems waking up, you are excited to go do your daily activities, that's a blessing from God, and that's also a heavy sign that God is in your life, because He's the only one who can give you that power, that strength, that determination. It only comes from Him, and it fully comes from Him. Because us as human beings can be like, "Ah, I don't feel like waking up," complaining of things that what. Anyway, it comes from God. I've realized that. So, one of the factors that I try to stress so much on this platform is that you need God a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot. You can't do it yourself. You just can't. I mean, it's His world. So another thing that you can recognize is if you get irritated a lot. Yes, changes in appetite. You don't feel like eating. That is another problem. Being overwhelmed, excessively worrying, withdrawing yourself from activities, stomach aches. Yeah, they're just like endless, but you can have a look at some of the ones that I've mentioned. Now, I don't want to take so much of your time, so let's go right ahead and speak on how we can maneuver after recognizing the signs. Yeah. And it's always inside you, by the way. Like if something is not right with you, like you always have that feeling. Like as much as you may try to ignore it, it's there. So listen. Do not like ignore. Listen. Yes. So after that, how do you ask for help? I would say first of all, you need to like identify who you want to help you. Is it somebody close to you? Is it your family? Is it your friend? Is it some people feel comfortable talking to strangers? Is it a professional? You need to recognize who you would feel more comfortable with. There's some people who don't want their close circle or their family to know what they're going through, so they find it challenging to speak to them, and they perhaps would find it easier speaking to a professional or somebody who's a stranger, somebody who doesn't know them, so that they don't feel judged. And by the way, I forgot to mention that you do not need to judge yourself as you do recognize these issues in your life. Just know that you're human, and this happens. It's happened basically to everybody. Yeah, so recognize who you want to get help from, and also sit down and think, how can this person help me? Is it your mentor? Is it somebody you look up to? Is it someone who you think can help you? Because sometimes there's some people who you just tell your story or your situation where you're at, and um, they can't really help. They can't really what can I say? They can't really aid you into finding the desired conclusion that you're looking for. And maybe sometimes there are people who just want somebody to listen to them, they just need a hearing ear. Now, yeah, find out who that person is, and find the right time, because I can say, like, maybe if you're trying to talk to your parents or your spouse, you need to know how does this person function, like which is the best time to talk to them. Sometimes they say the best time to talk to a man is when he has eaten. So I don't know, find the perfect time to speak to them also when they are not so clogged up in their minds with their daily lives and stuff, because everybody has their own lives as much as we're all here helping each other. Yeah, so find out when you can speak to them at perhaps the perfect situation. Is it a quiet place? And make sure that this person is one who is trustworthy, yeah, who want to bring you more issues after opening up and everything. But yeah, that's basically it. It's okay to ask for help, okay? It's totally okay. It's okay to ask for help. And as I began this video, asking for help is not a sign of weakness, it's a sign of strength, it's a sign of self love. It shows that you care about yourself, it shows that you want to grow, it shows that you want to come out the situation you are in, because you do recognize that you are not going to achieve um, the desired results if you do not come out of that situation. So let nobody tell you that it's a sign of weakness. Let not your mind fool you that you are putting yourself down asking for help. Yeah. Some people feel like going for therapy is a sign of weakness. Like, I wish you knew how you're just taking yourself to another level, because we are human beings and living in this day of age and world, like so many things are going on. It's so easy to be confused, to fall into the trap of the world and confusion. So normalize asking for help, love yourself, do what you need to do to make sure that you are okay and that you are in a position where you have a clear mind and you can concentrate and think of ways of how you can achieve the best version of yourself and set those goals and achieve them. Now, with that said, I feel like I have exhausted everything that I wanted to talk about in this fifth episode. Yes, normalize asking for help and love yourself. With that said, guys, I think I am going to sign off, and I wish you a good one until I see you next. Bye bye.